Hi everyone, we are going to learn maps, class 6, geography. This is Biswetsa. The contents of this lesson are the introduction part of map, types of map, physical map, political maps, thematic maps, and the components of maps like distance, direction, symbols, and we will also learn the sketch and the plan. Here, what is map? We already read about the globe. What we can see on a globe. We already learned that. Basically, on globe we have representation of continents and ocean at a large scale, and we can't observe information from globe at small scale. So we need map to get our navigation at a small scale like countries, state, districts, towns and villages. Now, what is map? A map is a representation of drawing of the earth's surface or a small part of earth's surface drawn on a flat surface in a right scale. Here, in reality, it is impossible to flatten a round shape completely, right? So we use map for completely different purposes. Some map is used for small areas and few facts. Some maps may contain many facts, like a big book, you can say atlas. Books which contains many type of map from scale to large scale, from few facts to many facts, is called atlas. Here, types of maps. Physical map. What is physical map? Physical maps show natural features of the earth such as mountains, plateaus, plains, rivers, oceans, etc. Here you can see the map of India where desert, mountains, rivers, etc. are shown. Now, political map. Map showing cities, towns, villages, and different countries and states of the world with their boundaries are called political maps. Here you can see the map of India with states and union territories. Now, the thematic maps. Some maps that focus on specific information such as road maps, rainfall maps, maps showing distribution of forest, industries, etc. are known as thematic maps. Here you can see a map of India, generally the orange part showing the growth of rice state-wise. So it focuses on specific information of rice production. Next, we will learn the components of map. As we have already seen in the content that there are three components of map. One of it is distance. The scale or distance, same thing here. The scale is the ratio between the actual distance on the ground and the distance shown on the map. If you know the scale, you will be able to calculate the distance between any two places on a map. When large areas like continents or countries are to be shown on a paper, then we use a small scale map. When a small area like your village or town is to be shown on a paper, then we use a large scale map. Here you can see distance calculating by a scale, where in ground or actual distance is 1 kilometer. It is impossible to show it on a flat surface, so the distance, actual distance, has been reduced on a map to 1 centimeter or 2 centimeter. That is the distance component of a map. Here, direction. There are four major directions: north, south, east, and west. They are called cardinal points. Other four intermediate directions are northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest. We can find out the direction of a place with the help of a compass. It is an instrument used to find out main directions. The direction symbol on a map is given just right hand side of a map. Its magnetic needle always points towards north and south. We have to remember that a compass magnetic needle always points towards north south direction. Here you can see a compass. Next is symbols. It is the third important component of a map. It is not possible to draw on a map the actual shape and size of different features such as buildings, roads, etc. So, they are shown by using certain letters, shades, colors, pictures, and lines. These symbols give a lot of information in a limited space. Maps have a universal language that can be understood by all. There are an international agreement regarding the use of symbols. These are called conventional symbols. Various colors used for the same purpose. For examples, generally blue is used for showing water bodies, brown for mountain, yellow for plateaus, and green for plains or natural vegetation. Here you can see some legends or symbols which shows different symbols or the features. Here you can see a church. Okay. Now, what is a sketch? A sketch is a drawing mainly based on memory and spot observation and not to skill. Sometimes a rough drawing is required of an area to tell where a particular place is located with respect to other places. Such a rough drawing is drawn without skill and is called a sketch map. Here you can see a sketch map. Now, planning. A plan. A plan is a drawing of a small area on a large scale. A large scale map gives a lot of information, but there are certain things which we may sometimes want to know. For example, the length and breadth of a room, which can't be shown on a map. So, we will need a plan. At the time, we can refer drawing drawn to a scale called a plan. Here you can see a plan. Thanks for watching the video. Tata.